it's a Monday. It's a Monday. Hello, we are live on Facebook. I believe so. Anyone on Facebook? So say hello, hello, hello. Okay. Well, oh look, Susan's here. Okay. I'm having a squirrel moment. I'm gonna go find that thing. Valencia, I'm gonna turn the time over to you to ask people for their wins because we're working on this.
Sure, not a problem. Does anybody have any wins they want to share on Facebook? Brittany, I have to read them, but on Zoom, anybody have any wins?
I'll share.
The weekend. Oh, go ahead, Tanya.
I had an event on yesterday. It was a small bridal shower event. I didn't really feel like going. The weather was kind of chilly, but I went and I mustered through. And listen, there were only no more than 10 of us in the room. And guess who was the only one who made the money in the room? You know why? Because the room was my client. Listen, one of the vendors, I was so intrigued with what they had, I just shared it. Oh, they were just so happy about the market. And he said, I have to get something from you. So as he sold real easy. And I was just intrigued by his vending, and he supported mine. Win.
Absolutely. That's good, Tanya. I'm glad you had a good event. Sometimes we don't feel like going, so but glad you pushed through. And
I could kill it in bridal events, so that's a good one.
Yeah, absolutely. Anybody else have any wins?
I have a win.
Go ahead. Yes, go ahead.
Me?
Yes, you, Kim.
Okay. I found some Easter Starlit Shimmer in my closet. Almost 100 pieces sold this weekend. Whoop, 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 whoop.
Woo, wow, that's awesome.
And I have 4 people join me over the weekend.
Oh, congratulations. That's amazing.
Thank you.
Anybody else have any wins? I don't know. I saw something. Somebody raised their hand. Susan, go ahead.
2 wins for me. I went on my live and I was like, hey, who wants to host a party? Come on, you can do it, So I got a 1 person for sure, one that she said she's thinking about it. And then there's an influencer that I follow on Facebook, and she posted something one day about someone being rude to her for her son. Her son's got autism. And so I just sent her a little message of, keep your head up, don't worry about other people, blah, 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 and that was it. Well, like 2 days later, she sent me a personal message and said, I just want you to know that I look at your profile and you are so positive and I love how you present yourself. And I was like, what?
That's amazing.
Kind of together a little bit, back and forth, just, how's your day kind of stuff. But I just thought that was really cool that she took the time out to actually look at my profile. I was like, yay.
Yeah, that's amazing. Susan, can I just interject just quickly?
Go ahead.
Eric Worre told us that part of network marketing is who is in your circle. Your influencer, listen, they're watching you too. You're connecting with the right circles. Your influencer. Nice job.
Brittany, did you see any wins on Facebook?
So Shelly said, shipping and invoicing well, I learned from you wonderful paparazzi brothers and sisters. But I think I'm going to reiterate what Susan just said. And it's what they keep hitting nonstop in the social media is, and Valencia will talk about this today, is it's just connecting. So just by Susan doing that, people are going to go back and stalk you. And who said it last week that they said that they reached out to somebody, didn't say anything about it, was from a group. didn't say anything about the opportunity. And they stalked her and they found her business page and they went and bought like $100 of jewelry from them. Sorry, whoever said that last week, my brain is mush, but I know it works.
Absolutely, it does. Any other wins on there? No, that's it.
I don't see those. So you can jump
Anybody
in.
else?
I can share. I
Okay.
found the video, so I'll share the video after you're done because I think it was awesome.
Perfect. Okay. So today, in our session, Fraser really touched on a topic that I think was so important because it kind of took us back to the beginning. We went through, commenting, converting, connecting. We went through kind of the dare, or the core activities. And so today he really broke it down even further, for what we should do for our daily core activities. And so he gave a little brief story about Michael Jackson, but referenced the song ABC 123. And so the acronym, and I think that's the description for our discussion today, is ABC 123. And so ABC stands for a couple of things, but today we're going to focus on always be creating, always be connecting, and then a very small portion of always be closing. So you want to remember to always be the goal. The goal of the game is to always be connecting and to always be creating. And so he said that as social media is a way to be connecting. So he thanked Mike Zuckerberg and everybody for social media because it's definitely a game changer for network marketing. And it's a way to always be connecting. So a lot of times we like to pick up our phone. And what he mentioned is that when we pick up our phone, we should think about why are we picking up our phone? Our phone shouldn't be picked up just to kind of be consuming. And I know a lot of us get into that. And Tanya, before we started, she was just talking about, we fell right into the trap. Like you pick up your phone and you go to do one thing and then you get consumed with, oh, they're cute, they're whatever. But we're not either commenting on something or not creating nothing. We're just like scrolling, just scrolling. And it's about 15, 20, 30, maybe an even hour gone. And you really haven't realized what you've done in the last hour. So be intentional. Make sure you have a purpose for why you're picking up your phone. Now, there's nothing wrong with consuming information through social media, but make sure it's something that's adding value. So if you're looking at maybe an influencer or something like that and seeing the type of content of someone that you're following, that you are trying to create content like, that's great. But just make sure you are mindful and intentional about you scrolling through and consuming social media content. Now, the always be creating and always be connecting, 1, 2, 3 is 3 steps that you should be doing every day. And so the first one is create one piece of content, and it should be posted on a public profile. One piece of content you should post on a public profile every day. Number 2 is ask the question twice a day. So, hey, name, would you be interested in checking out a game-changing system that I'm using to make money through social media? It was a lot of scripts that I think we have posted in day 1, kind of throughout this whole 90-day run, that you can use, but you need to ask the question twice a day. Now, it can be maybe Monday, you choose to ask 2 business opportunity questions. Tuesday, it could be 2 product questions. You can do 1 product, 1 business, 3 days of business, 2 days of product. Totally up to you, but you need to ask the question 2 days, ask the question to 2 people every day. And then number 3 is grow your list 3 times a day. So you should be, through connecting, growing your list. So if that's using Facebook groups or influencers or pages that you follow, or just adding suggested friends, you should be growing your list by 3 people a day.
Or doing the
now,
FAM. Sorry, I'm interjecting.
yeah. Go ahead.
So FAM, so they talked about this from week 1, and we've talked about this along the way. Find, add, message, go into a group, do a comment. So this is a part of, it should be your daily DMO, but he's reiterating it of, if you're doing the DMO every day, you should be doing these things, but he just went through and kind of just did those numbers.
Got it. Thank you. All right. And so now for 1, 2, and 3, you can make it whatever you want it to be. If you want to be more aggressive, you can create 2 pieces of content. You can ask 5 people the question. You can grow your list by 10 people a day. Whatever you want it to be, if you want to be aggressive and do 10 pieces of content, 20, ask a question, 40, adding people to your list in a day, that's totally up to you. But he did make a note that when you're adding your list, you want it to be more than what you are asking. So if you decide to ask 4 people, your adding should be 5 or more. It shouldn't be like adding 2, but asking 5. It should always be more to grow your list. And that way you are this is to increase your confidence, to continue to ask, to be more comfortable with asking, to not feel so spammy, to work on your storytelling, work on, as you plan, do review, what questions ask. You can figure out whatever strategies you want to use, like the survey and other strategies we've talked through over the 90 days. And also you will always have people to connect with, because a lot of times we like to say, oh, I don't even know, I don't have any more people, I done ran out of my list. But if you're intentional about adding to your list every day, you'll always have at least 1, 2, 3 at the minimum, even if you just added 1 person a day. This 3 that he says, you would at least for 7 days a week have 21 new people added, possibly to your list. And so he did mention that sometimes we need to take a break. Remember that we lose momentum if we take a break for 2 consecutive days. So try not to take a break for 2 consecutive days, but 1 day. Now, he suggested Saturday, because Saturday, a lot of people are not as consumed with social media. People are out running errands, doing all family things and stuff like that. So Saturday would be a great time to disconnect a little bit and just plan out next week's game plan. So whatever that content is going to be, spend a few minutes doing that on a Saturday versus like in the middle of the week when people are looking at social media. Just going through my notes. And so when you're doing your content, if you make reels, if you are not or don't remember the snapinsta.app, that's where you can make your reels in Instagram, and you can remove the logo and it will you can download the video on your phone and you can repurpose the content. So don't overthink the content, especially if you're doing reels. If you are doing posts, just, copy and paste, make a note where you can copy the same, wording for your post and upload the pictures. Don't share to your platforms. Make sure that it's an original post because that helps with your algorithms. It's snapinsta.app, snapinsta.app. And I think Brittany just put it in the chat. So when you're making content, however many platforms, if you're doing reels, you can do them on Facebook, TikTok, YouTube Shorts, Instagram, and then you're done with all of however many platforms that you may have. But once a day for content, ask the question 2 times, add 3 people to your list. Again, the dares are 2 things. So the dares are come up with your plan of what your 1, 2, 3 will be. So if you're asking 10 people, you're creating 4 pieces of content, you are growing your list by 30, whatever your 1, 2, 3 is. He gave us the simple approach, just 1, 2, and 3. But you can go 10, 20, 30, 50, 100, 200, however aggressive you want to be. And again, he reiterated that 50 100 and 200 is possible if you want to do it. So don't let us back you down if because it was kind of scary when he said it. And then so the second part of the dare is from today through the remainder of the 90 days. Continue to do the 1, 2, and 3 so that you can gain momentum. He kind of referenced like a wildfire, it just spreads. And so you want to kind of be like a wildfire with this. Just keep doing it every day, every day, every day. And you will definitely see an impact in your business, whether adding business partners or adding new customers.
I think, and I agree with
And
that. So let's
go ahead.
say, Valencia, I'm going to jump in here because they didn't say this, but I think we should put it in the chat. So if you're watching it now, well, no, I'm going to make a new post in the group. I'm going to put a post in the group. I want to know, so this is part of your dare. I want to know what you're going to do. So with your 1, 2, 3, so 1 is how many pieces of content you're going to put out every day. Again, you guys, I get in trouble with my words. So I'm trying to think of the best vocabulary so it doesn't come across rude because I'm just straight to the point. Batch out content. That's what I do. So if you're going to say, I'm going to put out a reel every single day, that's what I do is I take Thursdays for 2 hours. I create all my content and then I have it scheduled out to go. This one's going out Monday. This one's going out Tuesday. I'm doing this reel and this motivational thing, or so batch it out and figure out a system as far as I'm doing these, which ones you're doing every day. So it's all done. So it's not, and that's what I've heard from people is, oh my gosh, I got to make one today. That takes way too long to do one every single day. Create them all in one chunk and then post them out and just schedule it out. So one is, so I'll do a post. What is going to be your 1, 2, 3? So how many pieces of content are you going to put out every day? Which is a part of the dare. 2, how many people are you going to reach out to each day to ask them that question? And then 3, how many people are you going to grow your list by every single day? So I want to know what your guys' are. I'm going to put in there what mine is going to be. And let's just, and you guys, if it's 1, 2, 3, it's fine. If it's going to be 3, 20, and 50, it's okay. It doesn't make me any better or me any less if my numbers are different than yours, but we're going to be here to cheer each other on.
I just want to add, if I may, for 1 second. We've been working really hard for the last, I don't know, several months on content. So go into any of ours. We work really hard to try and find what's trending. So if you see new posts, a new reel on Brittany's or mine, copy it, copy the music, copy the words, put your face on it, but copy it. You don't need to go and research which are the trending sounds. We've done a lot of that work for you. So anything we put out, you're welcome to copy. Please feel free to copy it.
And so
change it for you. Change it to say Robin said, or say Valencia said, or Robin said, or Susan or something.
I have to say, I copied one of Brittany's because I thought it was super cute. It's one where she's like holding her phone and someone messages her that they want to join her team. So I stole that from you and I kind of adapted it and people love it. They're like, that is so cute. And I'm like, thank you, Brittany.
You didn't steal it, you just borrowed.
I borrowed it.
Susan, I think that one is on my list to borrow now.
I like it. I thought it was so cute. And I like it, and it's not long and it's just to the point. And I used it and people have been commenting on it and it's gotten like over 300 views or something so far.
And that's where it is. I pay somebody 8 hours a day to go through and figure out captions, to figure out trending sounds, everything. So to save yourself on that, go and take anything of ours. And that's what I'll do. I'll do save, and just put it in a thing of, I've got it in a folder of to go back one day. Here, I need some easy ones to do. I've got them all right here. So Tanya, we duplicate. And somebody asked about it. So I'm going to hurry and share this reel over. This is from Jessie Lee. She's a part of the mastermind group. She's a part of another direct sales company, but the information she gave, I love her. So hold on, I'm gonna share this because this is part of, I believe, 2 and 3. Number 2.
Brittany, before you do that, Valencia, were you done? We didn't mean to cut in on you. Are you okay?
No, I'm done. I think Robin, you still have a question though, right? I think Robin has a question. Mama
Robin
Frank.
said.
Yes. Did you had a question about the question?
So that's where I'm answering her question here with this.
Okay. Got it. Okay. I'm good. Thank you.
Can you hear that? Oh, wait, you
Not
can't
yet.
hear when I don't share it. Can you hear it? Is the sound working?
We can't hear it.
We can't hear it.
Hold on.
Go, Brittany, go to the top of the tab and turn the sound on. Sometimes there we go.
It's because I had sound coming out of a different location. I've got 4 screens connected to my computer. That was my problem. Okay, let's.
Engaging on my posts, or thank you so much for engaging on my story. I just wanted to ask you, were you just being supportive, or would you like some more information about what I do? And some people will immediately go, oh my gosh, Jessie Lee, thank you so much for asking. I actually have been watching for a long time, and I was wondering what you do. I have been interested. I do see your lifestyle. I do like that you're at events. I do see all these different things. I like how you're at home with your kids. I would like information, but if you don't ask, the answer is always no.
Okay, I'm going to replay this one more time. Hold on.
You got to follow up. People don't understand it's not a cold lead if they are watching your stories. And everyone who watches your stories, this would just mean whoever clicks like on your posts or love on your posts or comments on your posts, what you're going to do is you're going to reach out and you're just going to say, hey, Lisa, thank you so much for engaging on my posts, or thank you so much for engaging on my story. I just wanted to ask you, were you just being supportive, or would you like some more information about what I do? And some people will immediately go, oh my gosh, Jessie Lee, thank you so much for asking. I actually have been watching for a long time, and I was wondering what you do. I have been interested. I do see your lifestyle. I do like that you're at events. I do see all these different things. I like how you're at home with your kids. I would like information, but if you don't ask, the answer is always no.
Okay, so did you guys get that? Like, I think that's huge. And that's part of, again, it's just another scripting of what, similar to what number 2 is. So it's either you're going to people that are commenting on these, or you're reaching out, but it's, hey, Mary. And so she did a different script, but same type of thing. And so you guys can go back and watch this recording. You can go look her up on, this was just from Instagram, but it was, I'm just like what Fraser gave today is I'm curious if you'd be interested in game-changing system of doing something, of making some extra money online. So you can use it, whatever feels the best to you, because, sorry, I'm jumping in here, but I had a talk with somebody over the weekend. And she's like, well, I feel like this is just cold calling. And I feel like this is this. And I'm like, well, this is the story that you're putting out there, where you're going to hear different people and it's going to resonate with you in different ways. And so I feel like this is something that resonated with me in a different way, that I was like, oh, I like the way that she said that. I'm going to reach out. And Bill said this last week. He started, anyone that liked on his posts or commented, you just reach out. And I can show you tons of influencers that I have started following. I get a long paragraph of asking something a lot longer, but this was very short and to the point. So you guys can kind of play with it. But if you're doing the FAM, friend add message, those are going to be ones that you're just creating, you're just making connections, because you said that earlier. It's all about ABC was always be connecting, always be creating, ABC. Okay, now it's back over to you, Valencia. Sorry.
Did anybody have any questions on today's dare or anything discussed today?
So Brittany,
Again, the dare. Oh, go ahead, Tanya.
Brittany, we're waiting for a new post to put our DMOs. Okay, not the chat. Got it.
Yeah, I will get that together. Sonia said, I'm sorry, this may sound like a silly question, but with the real post, I'm just using a random combination. No, So Sonia, say that you saw somebody, whoever is messaging you, you use their name. So if I liked your post, you're going to say, hey, Brittany. If I commented on your thing, hey, Brittany, I saw this. Did that make sense? So you're not saying, hey, name, or hey, Susie, or hey, whatever. You're using the personal name of whoever. And I'm going to go make that post right now. But yes, did that make sense?
Hey, I have a quick question. So
Yes.
on the questions, is this like we're reaching out to people and ask them a question, or we're posting a question like on a story or on a post?
You're reaching out to them in Messenger asking a question.
Okay.
So using our script of, hey, whatever, whoever the person's name is, would you be interested in checking out a game-changing system? He said that system word triggers better, gives a better reaction versus saying, game-changing opportunity. But he likes the word system, and it gets more responses using that game-changing system that I currently use, making money through social media. Did anybody else have any questions?
I'm looking to see back and forth. Okay, we got 3 minutes till new releases. So if you guys have questions, put it in, you can put it in the questions or in here, or go to the question tab, the main question in the featured posts, and we can help you out there. But I am writing up that thing right now, and it just says for today's dares, day 71, what is going to be your 1, 2, 3? And so whoever's watching this, you'll understand what that means.
Okay.
Okay, we love you guys. Thank you. Good luck today.
Bye. Thank you.
Bye.